it back. Is it any cleaner?
Huh?
It's a little cleaner, but not terribly. I said it's a little cleaner than it was. It's soaking wet now for sure. Just like me. Just like me. I think everybody's watching the Steeler game or something. We got one watcher. Hello to our one watcher, whoever you might be. Welcome to Mongo's Garage. Hey there. Bunio. We've got Larry, the 1986 F-150, going on the lift here. KJ's strapping up the axles so they don't fall out once he lifts it up. Got to get this thing dry enough to paint. I don't know if that's going to happen today or not. I just had it outside and power washed it again. Still kind of dirty in areas. Do you have any brake clean, sir? You're definitely going to need some. Well, it's better. Red is better than none, I guess. What's that? Red's better than none?
604 springs.
We got 10 watchers now. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the garage. Kenny is getting Larry's frame up on the lift here so he can get it dried off. And I love Ford trucks. I'm actually saving some cash for one. KJ's always in flux, whether it be saving cash or spending cash on trucks. Bought this truck back in summertime off of a lady in Wooster, Ohio. It was her grandfather's truck. You're on that whatchamacallit. Either no, it's on that locating pin. The one that we always cut off. Good. KJ told me he got paint for this thing today. I don't know where he got the paint from. What kind of paint is it? Say that again? Magic paint. Did you go to Rural King today? Tractor Supply, matte black. That's what we're putting on the frame. That's what KJ's putting on the frame. This is the truck here. Yeah, that truck was two-wheel drive. It's never been a four-wheel drive in its life. I don't like this. It's too high. It wants to tip over on you when you move. Yeah, look at the axle. I didn't do a very good job at all. Jesus. What the hell, man? I guess that's really on there.
Yeah, that's the.
So KJ has already rebuilt these axles. So newer upper and lower ball joints. New inner U-joints. Hello, everybody. From Covington, Louisiana, Mr. Wick is back with us.
That center is tight as can be. So I didn't even mess with it.
He didn't replace the center.
I have it.
Got that side done. The differential was out of it. Checked it all out. Everything seems to be good in there. Just got to do some more cleaning on that front axle and everything will be ready to paint. I said, got to do some more cleaning on that front axle. Get it ready for paint. I'm not cleaning. I got to go back to town, remember? Matter of fact, I should go check your sister's car out. What motor? It's going to get a 302. That's my job this week, is to get that motor ready. Well, I'd like to get the motor and everything done first, wouldn't you? Get all that back together, make it a roller, get it back outside or whatever. So with these rough country lifts on these trucks, it's interesting. This is a 4-inch lift. This is a 6-inch lift. 4, 6. You can see the truck that this lift was on before had a 4-incher on it. KJ went to 6. So we're gonna see what it looks like. He went and bought these tires and wheels. We picked those up Saturday. That's gonna be the winter set for this truck. The good old BFG radial all-terrain TAs. Baja champion. How's everybody doing Sunday evening here? I'm soaking wet because I just got back in from power washing this truck. Fun stuff. That huge motor in my country were mostly inline 4-cylinder engines. Yeah, this is a 5-liter, so it's a V8. Very common engine here in the States. It's and we're not going to do anything special to it. We're leaving it EFI just like it was from the factory. EFI, fuel injection, electronic fuel injection. The only thing is that's not actually the engine we're using. What that is going to be is a that's the original engine out of the truck. And once KJ finished up with it, it started or not, huh? When KJ was driving this thing, it would have a little rod knock whenever you first started it. Either rod knock or piston wrist pin knock. So he doesn't want to use that. We've talked him out of using that engine, and we're going to use a good engine that we know is doesn't have any issues. But we got to switch everything over from one to the other. And when we do that, we're going to reseal the other one up real good and put a new oil pump in it. That way we know we're good. But the boys were busy here. They got the front axle and everything back in it. Obviously, we haven't done a live in a while, just because it's been hectic here. Running, doing a bunch of stuff. But this is where it's at right now. It's drying off, needs to warm up back here in the garage. Hey, I know you are a cool dude. You have an amazing stream. Thank you there, Zlee's World. Appreciate that. Yesterday, KJ and I went and did something for the very, I wouldn't say near future for sure. It's going to be a distant future for the channel, but we're still working on some things there, and maybe we'll have something to announce soon that I think everybody will be very interested in once it comes to be. But we're definitely starting to think into the future for the channel, into what we want all this to be and what it's going to become. But as of right now, we're just continuing with the day-to-day stuff, trying to get Larry done. And earlier, I tried to do a live stream from my shop. My shop does not have internet like KJ's does, and that failed miserably. I don't even have any idea how much of that, 5 minutes of it? And now all that was us power washing, getting ready to power wash the frame anyway. But yeah, we're out here hanging out. Frame needs to dry off. There's some more things on this frame that need to be cleaned up. It was dark out there. We're gonna have to get some brake clean and some stuff going here, but we got the residue off of the frame, which is one of the things I wanted to get, because there was a lot of residue, oily residue on the frame, and paint would not have stuck to it at all. I wish we could, Bunio, but right now we just don't have the necessary air compressor to do that. Bunio wants to know if we're going to sandblast the frame. Believe it or not, I don't think this frame needs sandblasted. It's in really good shape. There is no shale or shale. There was no scale on it. So I think just wire wheeling this frame and getting a good coat of primer on it underneath of the paint will do it well. What kind of primer did you get, Eddie? Do you have any? KJ's kicking up Sunday afternoon, 5:30. I got to go back to town here in a little while. We got to take a look at Julianne's car real quick to see what the heck's going on with it. She's been reporting that it's steaming while she's driving it. Well, we found solution. We put attachment on our power washer, which is sucking in some sand. It works amazing. I've seen those. We haven't tried it yet, but at some point we might end up giving that a shot. See what that's all about. Our power washer was on the fritz tonight. I think it's got some dirt in the carburetor, so it's one of those things that we're just going to have to deal with. Actually, it's a Harbor Freight that I bought the replacement plan on, so we'll probably end up draining the gasoline out of it and taking it back and getting a new one. Every time I do that, though, they get me on an upgrade. They want to upgrade, and it always costs more money. And it being Christmas time right now, we're going to allocate that money towards Christmas and not towards another pressure washer. Got 51 watchers right now, but only 3 likes, guys. Smash that like button. Make sure you go over. We are on our way to trying to get 4,000 subscribers before the end of the year here. So today being the 16th or 15th? Today's the 15th. December. Is today the 15th of December? Today being halfway through December here, we're definitely well on our way to get to that 4,000 subscriber mark before the end of the year. And if you like what you see here, like what we're doing, by all means, sneak on over there and subscribe to the channel. You'll also be able to check out all the other stuff that we have going on the channel, as far as all of the other content from previous jobs. Cheryl says it is the 15th. Cheryl, KJ wants to know what's for dinner, question mark. And when, he says. The frame is up on a 10,000 pound lift here, asymmetrical lift. So once it gets dry, we'll get the rest of this stuff cleaned off of here that I didn't do a very good job in pressure washing. Of course, that pressure washer isn't going to blow that stuff off of there. I don't care who you are. How are wheels you picked up yesterday? KJ really likes them. That's them there. Fiji, tonight we are waiting on water to dry. I just got done power washing this frame again to get a lot of the muck and goop off of it. And right now we are just waiting on that thing to dry off so we can get after it and get it all cleaned up again. I don't know that that's the rotor I would have picked to use, son. Did you get all of the studs in it? The studs. Did you find a stud?
Took it from the grill coat when I took the.
6 likes. You guys doubled the likes. Good job. The other thing is the other channel that we have, Mongo Unleashed. We're trying to get that one built up a little bit. So if you want to give us a little bit of extra love, slide on over there and check out Mongo Unleashed. Do you want me to go get your card? I'll go get it. Thank you, though. Slide on over to Mongo Unleashed and check that channel out. You can see how and why I have the nickname Mongo. That's the only video on that channel right now, but that's going to be the channel that we do all of the non-car content on, which that will be exploding here soon. As soon as we get it up over 50 subscribers, I can start doing live feeds over there. And my intent is to do a daily morning live for about a half hour, 15 minutes, talking about the current situation of the automotive market and what my thoughts are on where we are headed as far as technology and everything that's going on with the new automotive side of things. Huh? I didn't say anything. But yeah, so slide on over there and check that out. I got a couple more likes there. As is customary, on Saturdays, 9 times out of 10, if I have any tools to send out, I go down, get everything put together and ship those out. And I did that this Saturday, so I got 5 contest winners out. And you might be wondering, if you're new here, what contest am I talking about? Once the lives reach over 100 viewers, we go ahead and give a tool away. Right now, I think we've only got 1 tool left. Yep, just 1 left. We're nowhere near 100 right now. We're only at 50. This is the next tool that we're giving away. We got to have over 100 viewers to do that. And like I said, we did go ahead and get all of the other 5 that were on the shelf out Saturday. We do have a P.O. box down at the Avella Post Office, P.O. Box 86. If you guys want to send anything to us in the mail, that's how you would do it. P.O. Box 86, Avella, Pennsylvania, 15312, for fan mail or anything like that. But tonight's just kind of chill here now because, well, I think KJ's pretty whooped from the looks of things. I know I'm whooped. We went last night to Kennywood, which is a little off of the frame. The frame's off of a 1986 F-150. Last night we went to Kennywood for Christmas lights and things. Kennywood is a little local theme park that we have here in Pittsburgh. That's it's a really cool little theme park, and so we rode over there and walked around all night. I think Cheryl said we walked something like 3.5 miles. So that'll wear a fat boy out for sure. But we got her done. 9 likes now, 70 watchers. You guys keep on piling it on. I like it. I like it. I got to get all my tools put away. All my tools are still in the bed of my truck. As you can see, my tool board there is pretty lonesome right now. Lots of things missing, but we'll get that all put back together here soon enough. I'm not real sure what the weather's supposed to be like this week. It's raining outside right now. It was only supposed to rain until about 1 o'clock, and it's still raining. It's a miserable day out there, for sure. So KJ's just about through with the 4-wheel drive conversion here as far as getting the front axle bolted back in it. The only thing he still has to be done is the shocks, which I think he has to get 1 more front shock. We only have 55 tomorrow, so that'll be really nice. Probably better to paint tomorrow. KJ's not paying attention to me. Got to get... KJ doesn't want to put any of the shocks or anything on yet. It's sleeting here in central PA. It's miserable. Yeah, it is absolutely miserable, Sean. I totally agree with you, sir. Here in southwestern Pennsylvania, it's raining and has been all day. We need the rain. I'm not complaining about the rain because we most definitely need it, but It's just a miserable, wet, cold day outside. So he doesn't want to put the springs or shocks on it yet until the frame is painted, because these springs up here are a nice silver, and the shocks, I think, are they silver shocks? Silver shocks, so he doesn't want to get anything all over those shocks, which I can understand. Totally can understand. Like I said, we hadn't been doing the lives here recently because, well, yesterday was a very busy day, trying to take care of some stuff for the family there, running around doing some errands, and then, like I said, KJ and I were off doing things for the channel, for the future of the channel, that we hope eventually here we'll be able to announce what we're talking about or what we're thinking about doing. But as of right now, it's all just, it's so speculative that I really don't want to drag you guys into it yet until we know more about it, more about whether it's going to be something that we can do. I have talked about it before on the channel, but it will be something upcoming here soon enough. This being, we're what? I was, one thing that did come up. I was told that we are doing 2 car shows next summer. KJ's looking at me side-eyed. So we're going to be doing the car show at St. John's. That's the normal car show that we do. And apparently we're doing a car show for band boosters up at the high school, which is something that they used to do years ago, but it just, for some reason, they stopped doing it. So we will be sponsoring that car show, and Julianne will be doing most of the legwork, as she always does, and does such a good job at it, that that'll be something to look forward to next summer. We'll get those dates out so you guys can see what's going on with it. Usually we have at the car shows, I think last year, hey, what's happening, Brazil? Last year at the St. John's car show, I ended up with about 130 cars that registered. That's always the thing, because not everybody registers. And it went really well. The weather was absolutely gorgeous. We got all of our stuff down there without fail. KJ had a full load of stuff on the back at Clifford. And we got Pap's cars down there. Rowdy brought 2 of his cars. 2 of his cars? Yeah. The Camaro, which was just freshly detailed from WD Detailing. And the El Camino, which is, of course, the car that we painted over in my shop there about 2 years ago. All that stuff is on the channel if you guys want to check that out. For sure, go over there and see what the heck's going on with it. And again, like I said, make sure you sneak on over to Mongo Unleashed and see what's going on with that. What do you think about the Lotta car? I'm unfamiliar with the Lotta car. Mohammed, I'm sorry. I'll have to look that one up. Unfamiliar with that. All right, everybody. So, yeah, I hadn't been on here a while. My brothers, I think, were starting to get worried about me that I hadn't posted anything on YouTube, so I wanted to jump on here and at least give you some idea of what we were into, what we've got going on, what KJ's been into. I can't even say me, because it's been him here trying to get everything done. It's a Russian car called Lotta, very old. I believe it or not, I've never heard of it. If it's Russian, I'm sure it's the highest of quality, right? Is it one of those socialist cars? Hey, Forza King. Pretty much every time that you get on, I'm just getting ready to get off. That's the funny part. Not a whole lot going on here right now. I don't know, KJ, you plan on doing anything? Yep, like we said, we're just, this is another one of those just waiting on stuff to dry. We just got done power washing the frame, so it's drying off. Got to get it dry before we can squirt anything on it. We also got to do some more cleaning here from the looks of things. I'm not real sure how the guy that was power washing this frame missed all that, but he definitely missed a lot of stuff. That was me. I was the guy power washing it. But for now, I think that's all we got for you guys. It is a cheap, strong car. Interesting. I'll have to check it out, Mohammed. I appreciate everybody coming out here, checking us out on the live, hanging out with us. Like I said, make sure that you subscribe to the channel there and slide on over and check out Mongo Unleashed. Find out why they call me Mongo and give me a subscription over there as well. So, Lada was a car for the people. Socialist car. I think I said that, right? All right, everybody. Sunday evening, depending on what we get into here, I'm going to go and see what the Steelers are doing, get out of these wet clothes, and stop being cold. As you can see, I'm shivering, which is really weird because it's nice and warm here in the shop. But it probably has a lot to do with the fact that I'm wet. All right, the old Mongo Man and Kenny are out. Thanks again for hanging out with us. We will talk to you all later. See you later. Love you guys.